guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm filming my 5-week pregnancy update. Today, I'm actually 6 weeks pregnant, and if you saw my latest video, I know it's been a while since I've been on here. Posted a few days ago, my latest video was our live reactions to finding out about this pregnancy. So head on over and watch that one. This is gonna be my 5-week update. If you're new here, I have a almost 17-month-old daughter named Alicia. So this is baby number 2 for us. We are so thrilled. I can't wait to show you guys everything about this pregnancy and take you on this journey with me. So let's go ahead and jump into this video, and I will give you all the down and dirty details of my 5-week pregnancy update. So I'm not gonna lie, guys, I feel a little rusty filming. So if I seem like kind of awkward, that's why. When I had really been in the groove of doing YouTube, I felt like I got really comfortable with it, and now it's been like months since I've sat down and actually like did a talking video, so please excuse my awkwardness. But anyway, so I have all my notes written down for everything that I felt for week 5. I also have week 4, but there really wasn't a whole lot of action going on yet, so I'm gonna just stick with week 5. Like I told you guys before, I am right now 6 weeks, so I'm giving you the previous week's updates. I turn a new week every Thursday. I'm filming this Friday. Okay, so for week 5, I have the very first day of week 5 that I started feeling the sharp pains in my uterus. And of course, when I feel that, I start kind of freaking out for a moment. But then I remembered when I was pregnant with Alicia, I had felt the same thing, and I even called the doctor freaking out because it's like pretty sharp pain, and it's just the uterus stretching. So I've already felt my uterus starting to stretch this past week. There was about an hour there where it was kind of ongoing. It would come and go for about an hour. It definitely isn't cramping. It's like an actual sharp pain. It actually does feel like your uterus is stretching. That's kind of the only way I can think about it. I also kind of at the very beginning of the week started to feel very quick moments of nausea. So I remember I was just sitting watching TV, and I was watching like a YouTube mystery thing, and they were showing a lot of blood, and I kind of just felt myself get a little queasy for a moment, but it was really quick. I didn't think a whole lot of it. And then the next day, I really noticed that I started feeling very irritable. And I will say that's something that I've definitely noticed this week is I feel like I'm PMSing hardcore. And it's funny because when I was pregnant with Alicia, I didn't feel that way. I never really dealt with the whole like raging hormones kind of thing. I felt pretty like even keeled throughout my whole pregnancy. This pregnancy, I definitely have felt very irritable, very emotional. That's another thing for week 5. I'm holding back tears for everything. Like, no joke, it's embarrassing. I don't even want to tell you the stuff that like makes me want to cry. Like the stupidest stuff that I see on TV. I'm like holding it in because I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? So yeah, I definitely had started feeling very irritable early on in the week and very sobby. Like when my husband's at work, I literally cried like 5 times a day over the stupidest stuff. So I also, in the beginning of the week, started feeling my boobs itching. And I know that's a really common symptom. I never understood that. I didn't have that with Alicia, but I kept getting this feeling like there was something in my bra that was just like itching around my nipple area really bad. And I kept looking and grabbing. My husband's like, what are you doing? Because I was like grabbing at my boobs. They were so itchy. Oh my gosh, I had to take my bra off. I thought it was my bra, but it wasn't. So yeah, itchy boobs for sure. Okay, so by Saturday, a few days into week 5, that was the first day that I felt pregnant. Like it all came back to me. That was like, I felt a lot like how I did when I was pregnant with Alicia. Sorry guys, I'm like gonna be wiping my nose this whole time because it's morning right now, and I swear, I don't know if it's just me, but my nose always kind of runs in the morning. It's freaking annoying. But anyways, so yeah, Saturday I felt super pregnant. We went to my sister-in-law's gender reveal party because she is pregnant as well. And the whole day I just felt very tired. I kind of started feeling like getting grossed out very easily, and that's how I was with Alicia. In the morning when I was brushing my teeth, I felt very gaggy. I didn't throw up or anything, but my gag reflex just kind of felt like it was sensitive. And I started getting the excess saliva. That was a huge thing with Alicia when I was pregnant with her. It's kind of weird and it's hard to explain, but it's basically like my mouth would just fill with saliva constantly to where it just kind of grosses me out. Also didn't have an appetite that day. Food did not sound very good, but I had like a very intense hunger. It hit me. I'm like, I am freaking pregnant. The days following Saturday, the nausea started to kick in, and kind of like all day nausea on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, all day nausea. Not bad enough to where I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go throw up, but kind of like a dull all day nausea where food just, ugh, I didn't want to eat. Eating's been a chore this week. It's so funny because with Alicia, I didn't have nausea. I had just like a really strong gag reflex, if that makes sense. I felt very gaggy and grossed out, but my actual stomach didn't feel uncomfortable. It's hard to explain, but this pregnancy, my stomach has actually felt upset. So that's a big difference. I do notice that it helps quite a bit if I eat. So whenever my stomach starts feeling funky, I make myself eat, which is really hard. And very soon after, I feel a lot better. So yeah, the nausea has started at week 5. But I will say the last day or two of week 5, it's subsided quite a bit. Praying to God that like it was just a little bout of morning sickness and I can just continue without it. But I know I'm still really early in the pregnancy, so we'll see how like the future weeks go. I'm praying that that was just like a thing of the past. Also, I noticed I'm feeling very cold. I don't know if any of you guys have felt that way when you were pregnant, but I used to always run very cold. When I got pregnant with Alicia, from pregnancy till now, have always ran very hot. It's so weird. That my whole life I've always been a cold person. Since I was pregnant with Alicia, all the hormones, and I still do breastfeed her, I'm always hot. Like I don't even know what it feels like to be cold anymore until now. With this pregnancy, I'm freezing. I don't know, maybe I'm low on iron, but I am constantly cold and it's so weird because it's like I haven't felt this in forever. So yeah, I'm attributing it to pregnancy, but maybe it's not, I don't know. So for the last like few days, I have actually started to feel that really strong exhaustion kick in, where it's kind of like you've had the flu for days and now you're better, but your body's still really lethargic. That's the kind of tired I've felt. Walking from one room to the other feels kind of like I just ran a marathon, and I remember that with Alicia very distinctly, where I remember crying because I felt so tired and I hated it. So I'm hoping I don't get to that point, but yes, the last few days I've started to feel that real lethargy kick in. But overall, I would say for week 5, the main things I have felt is nausea, extreme irritability, just like feeling like I want to rage on people, and the tiredness. So nausea, tiredness, irritability. Okay, you guys, here is a very quick belly shot. I have noticed a little bit of bloating. I'm not the skinniest person anymore since I had Alicia, so it is what it is. Here it is, 5 weeks. So I think that pretty much sums up week 5. I am in week 6 now, so I'm planning on filming a week 6 at the end of the week for you guys, and I will update you on how I'm feeling. I really want to do this like for myself because I want to be able to look back on this journey, and I really wish I would have done it with Alicia. I didn't even have a YouTube yet, and I already forgot so much. Like I'm trying to remember for the life of me, when did I start not feeling well? When did I start feeling better? all these things, and I don't remember. And I would love to be able to look back on the journey, and so that's why I'm doing this now, even if nobody watches it. So that was my 5-week pregnancy update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel for future updates and everything pregnancy, the good, the bad, the ugly. I plan on sharing it with you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.